JR here from the Dirty Gophers, and we're just reporting back on our war from Uruguay. So a quick look at the bases that they've had to attack ours. You can see basically not too much, though we didn't particularly do well at the top. We'll have to see how those goes, but a lot better at the bottom, so well done to those who attacked at the bottom. Just going to go through a couple of attacks. Slightly kind of embarrassing, but I thought we should show this one as well as the first one, which is a Town Hall 10 attack from me, so that's why it's embarrassing. At this point, I'm trying to do the 6 golem 4 jump attack, so hoping to get 2 stars, and as always, so 6 golems going in, 1 from the clan castle. What I'm trying to do is to get the central group, including the heroes, to go into the centre. So not the strongest of bases, not well kind of developed. It's only got, I think, level 1 infernos, but you know, still needs to get in there. So everything's now funneling towards the core, trying to use the poison to slow down the hound. Probably should have used it on the heroes, but that's another thing to go through. But anyway, so two flanking funneling sets of golems going through. Basic pop the king's ability, and now I'm getting towards 1 star. Town Hall is going to go down, Queen's going to take it out, and I'm thinking, can I get an extra star? At this point also, notice how little of the base seems to be left. So the golems are going through, some nice positioning of wizards around the outside. So what's happening is the interior defences are targeting the golems on the outside, the inside, sorry, and then basically the wizards going around the outside are targeting them. So the result is, of course, then it's kind of meaning that basically then the wizards on the outside are not under attack. So you can see that they're demolishing all the defences, so they're concentrating on those golems. So we've got several golems up, and now really all we've got left is 1 cannon. Queen is still there available. She's only been attacked really by that wizard tower, which is not going to really slow her down that much. And now all concentrating back through onto that last wizard tower. A huge number of golemites. Hound still not popped, and boom, that one's down. Would say congratulations to me, but that's a bit egotistical. Okay, let's look at some more important attacks. Let's have a look at Cleetus. So Cleetus started us off really well, so it's had a little kind of time away, but now we're going to look at kind of what we can do against Town Hall 9 versus Town Hall 9. And so it's a Golaloon. Really the key thing here is, again, can we take the Queen out, the CC out, and as many ADs. So I really want to get the usual trick. All we want to try and do is to leave as little few ADs as possible, and we have more hands than them. So here we go. Coming in from the top. Normally these sort of bases expect you to come from the bottom, so coming in from the top actually makes it a bit more interesting. So there we go. Golems going through the centre. King, Queen, everything nicely funneled. In it comes. Another hound in the CC. That's going to normally attack the Queen. King doesn't really care. He's just going to go and bash what he can bash. We're going to whip one around, have a quick chat with the Queen. So the defending Queen is going to not go down yet, and that's kind of, he was under a bit too much pressure, and also because Cleetus forgot the ability. So hound pops. Queen then decides, okay, I better get rid of the pups. Pops her ability, and then we're now having an attack on the Town Hall by the Queen, and try and attack all the others. But now we've got the Golaloon part of the attack coming in. Queen's still up. Lots of rages. And it's now a matter of kind of how many hounds we've got left and what they're going to tank. So we've now got all the ADs down, and the hounds will now target any other defensive building. So currently what they're doing is they're targeting the Tesla, and moving their way down to the bottom Tesla. Eventually pops, but in these circumstances, even though Tesla's got high rate of attack, we've still got a lot of balloons left and a lot of pups. So speed through these pieces. Loon's not the quickest at clean up. The pups are, and there's lots of them. So nice start to the war, Cleetus, that was for us. Okay, 2 more. have a quick look at this one. We often show Haff's disasters, so as our leader he gets more stick than anybody else, but occasionally he comes and surprises us. And this one is out of the 3-star attack rather than the no-star attack, so it's a bit of a kind of a, I think a kind of more of a kind of let's see what we can make sure it goes in the right direction type attack, where you're using kind of jumps and various other things to get into the core, take out the town hall really with the Peckers. Another hound in the CC. I think this clan particularly liked hounds in the CC. Personally, I think it's a great idea, but difficulty sometimes is that you have other issues around, and those issues really are around about kind of variable kind of how if a hound always have the same ability to attack it easily and to take it out. Any air attacks is always going to be kind of ignoring a hound, so adding something slightly different and occasionally means people got to think, and thinking sometimes leads to mistakes. So here we go through the couple of hounds, hogs, and they aren't really doing too much. They're wandering their way through, just taking the odd defence out. Really, the main thing is really the heroes and those Peckers. Queen's got herself trapped and not really knowing what to do. Finally gets out through the walls, and now we've got a situation where we've got a couple of cannons left. Queen, Peckers, and interesting here, so when they want to have the Pecker are really tanking for against the cannon, and the wizard will just take the Pecker out. Queen's ability still there, and if he pops it, he will have taken the cannon out. Didn't really need it as well. It's now in clean up. Well, on Haff we do give you a bit of stick, but in some ways it shows you can do it when you have a little think about it. Well done, mate. Don't rush those attacks. Okay, next one, last one, about Town Hall 8 action. So they had a couple of Town Hall 8s, we only had the one, slightly overnumbered. So let's have a look at this one, Doctor Scorpio, and it's the usual, which is it's the usual one, which is a Gohowi. So since the new update, obviously got a little bit more problems. So we're going to use lots of barge here really just to keep the dragon and the loon busy. So while we keep it in poison, while it's having a go at the odd little troop. So here's the barbarians, just things, and then we should see the poison go down. There we go. Dragon will remain in the poison, and effectively just putting troops into it to keep the dragon in the poison for as long as possible. One can see, if you look at the bottom down, you can see a little kind of a black spotted shadow where it is, which gives you an indication of whether it's in poison or not. 1 minion just to help out, sort out the balloon. So now we've got rid of the CC. So CC's gone. Got 11 wizards. Really, those wizards are going to be helping with clean up a little bit later, and with the initial attack, really, with the golem, trying to eliminate the double bombs. The always double bomb really is actually in the centre near the king, but we'll see how far we can get into the base. Got 3 heals, and those are for hogs, obviously. We're not doing particularly well getting into this particular base, but on the other hand, we're in there, and our attacking king's in. Golem splits up, but we're in the hog bit as well. All on the heals, slightly kind of surgical, rather than plonking them all in, just in case we do meet double bombs, and just in case we meet some interesting things along the way. So clan castle hogs as well. It's best taking clan castle hogs because obviously they'll be slightly a level higher, so they'll be potentially nowadays it could be level 6, which would be quite interesting at Town Hall 8. Last one down. King's still up. Still got 4 wizards, and really the centre of the base is wrecked. And now it's a matter of getting down to clean up. 74% already. Taking out the build huts in the corners, always very useful to do. So interesting enough, it looks like the double bombs in this base were singles. Never a favourite singles. If they're singles, how are you going to stop earlier things? And a swag heal in the middle, as everything moves now towards the last 2 builder huts. So king, as always, trying to beat through another wall. I think that's why they should be not calling him the barbarian king, should be calling him the wall king. So he spent most of his life having a go at walls. But a couple of barbarians have been spawned, probably from the king, having a go to finish off the last builds up. So just quick look at the end, just have a look through how everyone did. Good war in the end. 33-27. Well done to everybody. 7 3 stars. Could have done more in a 15 versus 15 war. And a quick look at the featured battles. So as Haff's heroic defence as well.